Good morning and happy Tuesday. So let's go back to our ultimate success formula. We've been talking about that a little bit, and you can't talk about this too much. So remember, what are our steps? Number one, know your outcome. And do you have to know your outcome generally or specifically? Specifically, you want to know precisely what it is that you want. You can't just say, oh, I'd like a little bit more money. You need to say, I need this amount of money by this amount of time. A goal is a dream with a deadline. You can't just say, I'd like to lose some weight, because that could be 1 pound. You have to say, I want to lose this amount of weight in this amount of time. That plane going from Chicago to Hawaii knows exactly where it's going. It doesn't just have an idea of where it's going. Number two, take massive action. And again, when the plane decides to go, it takes off full thrust. It puts all of its engines in and away it goes. It gets going. So the second step of our ultimate success formula is to take massive action. Never leave the sight of the goal without taking some action towards its achievement. And remember, you don't have to, you can do things very massively in terms of, the change that you make. And that's great if you do that. So like if you decide you're going to lose weight, you can go on a fast, or you can go on a juice diet or whatever. And those things are great for interrupting your pattern. But also remember that you can do it in small increments. You can do small changes daily. Sometimes people that get overwhelmed by that idea. So the other thing that you can do is you can say to yourself, okay, let's say your goal is I want to lose 30 pounds. Great. Look at yourself and say, it didn't take you 2 months to put this weight on. It took a lot longer than that. So rather than saying I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, what about if you said I'm going to lose a pound a week for 30 weeks? Can you do that? Can you lose 1 pound a week? That's 200 less calories a day. That's it. Now, generally, if somebody's overwhelmed by the idea, then that's a lot easier. They go, well, 200 calories a day, that's like 2 Oreos. Yeah, I can do that. I can do 200 less calories a day. All right, what about if you did 200 less calories a day and then you did a 2 to 3 mile walk a day where you burnt another 200 calories? Now you're at 400 calories a day. That'll easily get you a pound a week. That's 30 weeks. That's 3/4 of a year, and you're down 30 pounds. So massive action can be that you do something where you totally interrupt your pattern. It can also be that the action is going to be little increments over time, but in a way that you've committed and you can tell that you're going to make those changes. The point is, you never leave the sight of the goal without taking some action towards its achievement. Never leave the sight of a goal without taking some action towards its achievement. Step number 3, have sensory acuity. Take a look and see, am I getting closer to my goal or am I getting further away? And if you're not getting closer to your goal, do something different. How many times have we heard people say, I can't achieve this outcome because I've tried everything. I've tried everything. Really? Everything? Everything. Okay, great. How many things have you tried? Hundreds. Awesome. Name me 100. Okay, well, I've tried dozens. Great. Name me a dozen. Coffee's done. And what they really find out is they've done the same 2 things over and over and over again. And you know the examples. Thomas Edison, 10,000 experiments before he finally found the light bulb. Walt Disney, 302 banks before he finally got somebody that said yes. Schultz with Starbucks, 224 banks or something like that before he finally found somebody that said yes. Change your approach. You can't just do the same thing over and over again expecting a different result. So once you take massive action, you have got to pay attention. Am I getting closer to my goal or am I getting further away? If it's weight, watch the scale, look in the mirror, do measurements, do all the things. Am I getting closer to my goal or am I getting further away? It could be that your body measurements are changing, but the scale's not changing. That happens a lot. All right, well, you're still getting closer to your goal. It's just not happening exactly as you would like. Don't worry, the scale will change. Sometimes it can take a little while. If it's your finances, you got to face them. You got to face the debt. How much is it? And then start chipping away at it while at the same time savings. And maybe the savings isn't earning the interest that you're looking for right away. Okay, that's okay. Just keep moving forward, but you've got to take a look and say, all right, if this isn't working, I need to do something different. And then step number 4, change your approach. If in fact you are not moving closer to your goal, you're moving further away, well then you got to do something new. You got to try something new. You got to do something different than what you've done before. So, and the quickest way to speed this up, modeling. Find somebody who has done what you want to do and do what they do. Sow the same seeds and you will reap the same rewards. So the way to speed up this entire process is to model, is to find a book, find a YouTube video, find somebody who's accomplished the result and sow the same seeds and you will reap the same rewards. Know your outcome, take massive action, have sensory acuity. Am I getting closer to my goal or further away? If I'm getting further away, change my approach, try something differently, don't do the same thing expecting a different result. Speed it up, model, find somebody else. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.